Welcome back. I'm Amanda with Healthy House on the Block, and I'm here with our weekly tip and trick to create a healthier home, one that is as free from toxins as possible, one that actually supports your health and wellness instead of burdening it down. And this week we're going to cover the topic of bed frames. So a lot of times we focus on the mattress, the pillows, but your bed frame is also a really important component when it comes to your sleeping space. So one of the reasons that I love to focus on bedrooms is that we spend so much of our time there. If you add up the number of hours that you spend in bed, sleeping, or in your bedroom, it far surpasses almost any other place that you spend time. And so this is a space that we can really work to create a low toxin environment so that we're truly supporting our body's wellness, we're supporting our hormone function, we're supporting our immune system. We're not burdening it down and creating a toxic space where our bodies are constantly fighting to detox the toxins that we're allowing in. So bed frame might seem trivial in the grand scheme of things when it comes to health and wellness, but the truth is that, again, you're spending a lot of time on your bed and mattress. And while yes, your mattress probably matters a little bit more, we're going to look closely at the bed itself. The other reason that I really like to focus on bedrooms is that oftentimes we have the door closed to our bedroom while we're sleeping. This creates an environment where toxins can build up in our air. It has no place to escape, and we're not bringing fresh air in all night. And this is one of the biggest reasons I like to focus on the bed frame, because typically that has toxins that are going to off-gas into your space. So formaldehyde is the big toxin that is present in bed frames. It's often used in adhesives that hold the bed frame together, and it can also be used in particle board or plywood present in the frame. So not only is this toxin carcinogenic, but it also impacts the nervous system right away. It can be responsible for the inability to concentrate, fatigue, headaches, and dizziness, and it can also be extremely hard on the kidneys. Benzene is a volatile organic compound that is present in glues, adhesives, and even stains that can be used in bed frames as well. So the long-term health risks of benzene are leukemia, anemia, and a weakened immune system. It's actually been linked to negative impacts on fertility and reproduction, and it can cause irregular periods in women. Benzene is another toxin that impacts the nervous system and causes systematic problems to the nerves throughout the entire body. Flame retardants can be in wooden bed frames and are especially prevalent in upholstered headboards and upholstered frames. They have been linked to cancer, and they have a huge impact on the hormone production within the body. They can disrupt the thyroid and disrupt estrogen production alike. They've been linked to reproductive toxicity and can cause immunotoxicity as well. And again, this toxin is one that can impair neurobehavioral function and cause neurological damage, especially in kids. And the last toxin, pesticides, are often found in fabrics made with cotton that is not organic. So pesticides and fungicides can also be found in wooden bed frames, and long-term exposure to pesticides, even at low levels, can cause things like fatigue and dizziness. Pesticides have been linked to an increased risk of cancer, neurological issues, as well as reproductive issues. Truly the best material for a toxin-free bed frame is going to be solid wood, and I'm going to give you the details on what to look for. So the best option, obviously, is to find a trusted brand that makes solid wooden bed frames. This is by far the best material for a toxin-free bed. I would do my best to avoid materials like plywood, particle board, or MDF when it comes to a bed frame. These types of wood are notorious for containing high levels of formaldehyde, VOCs, and benzene, all of which we want to avoid in our bedroom spaces entirely. Another material to steer clear of is plastic in any way. So while this might be more of an option for like a child's room, I have seen bed frames for adults and teens that contain a lot of plastic components. These plastics can contain phthalates, bisphenol toxins, and can contribute to the harmful exposure of microplastics inside your home. Of course, I'm going to tell you that not just any solid wood frame is going to be healthiest for your home. We have to know how to shop for a bed frame And we have to know what components to look for, what certifications to look for that will truly make it a healthy part of your bedroom. Solid hardwood is best when it comes to a wooden bed frame. Wood is often put into these two categories of hardwood and softwood. Hardwood is ideal as it actually does not off-gas as much as softwood. It also is much denser, which means that it withstands wear and tear, and it's just more durable. The lifespan of hardwood is much longer compared to softwoods, and hardwoods are often treated with fewer fungicides and pesticides because they're just naturally more resistant to decay and deterioration. We also need to pay attention to adhesives and glues. We want to look for toxin-free adhesives and toxin-free glues. These are often used in the construction of wooden bed frames to hold components together securely. Some manufacturers will aid this with tongue and groove or dovetail construction. However, most manufacturers will still add a touch of adhesive to ensure that there are no future issues in the structure. If you can find a company that uses adhesives that are free from benzene, formaldehyde, and VOCs, this is the safest and healthiest option. We also want to look for toxin-free wood stain and a toxin-free clear coat. So wood stains can naturally contain high levels of VOCs that they will continue to off-gas inside your bedroom and your space for a really long period of time. It's important to find wood bed frames that have natural stains that are free from VOCs and other solvents. Brands that use toxin-free wood stain or clear coat will often advertise that it does not contain VOCs or that it is plant-based or water-based, and so that's something you can look for. And then finally, you can look for unfinished wood. So unfinished wood is a great option. It can be sealed periodically with something like a food-grade linseed oil or a food-grade walnut oil to keep the frame protected without a clear coat. You can look for third-party certifications as well. This is one of the best ways to find a toxin-free bed frame. First, we can look for FSC certifications. This ensures that the wood is harvested in a healthy manner and that it does not contain any pesticides. You can look for the Green Guard Gold certification, which means that the product was manufactured with products that are low in chemical emissions and without certain types of VOCs. And then there's GOTS certified textiles, which are made without pesticides. They do not contain added chemical treatments to prevent stains or wrinkling or water absorption. So you might be wondering, what about a metal bed frame? Isn't this a great low toxin option? Metal shouldn't off-gas and should be relatively toxin free. Well, I have some information for you on metal bed frames as well. So this is not an ideal option for completely toxin-free. They are still less toxic than either a plastic bed frame or a manufactured wood bed frame. However, I don't normally recommend a metal bed frame just due to the fact that they can conduct electromagnetic fields, and this can disrupt your sleep patterns and in turn negatively impact your overall health and wellness. That being said, if you did need a metal bed frame and that was the only option, I would recommend that you find something that is solid steel with a powder-coated finish. A powder-coated finish is baked on, and so there is no off-gassing that happens. Metal bed frames are also much less expensive than solid wood, which can make it an appealing choice. Headboards are another component that we need to look at when it comes to the health of our bed. A lot of headboards can be upholstered, and so this can be a great place to reduce toxins wherever you can. So the best option for a toxin-free headboard would be a solid wood board that does not contain toxic glues, stains, or finishes. Another option would be to find an upholstered headboard that contains organic fabrics and batting. You can find some toxin-free bed frames that have an attached headboard, but you can also find just the headboards that are low toxin to add to an existing bed frame. And of course, I'm going to share with you my Healthy House approved picks for toxin-free bed frames and toxin-free headboards. So Purveyor 15 is handmade, it's naturally grown poplar wood, it is 100% chemical free, and it's unfinished and ready for you to paint or finish yourself. I also recommend Medley Home. They have a zero VOC finish. It's FSC certified hardwood frames made of maple or walnut, which are, again, hardwoods. They use water-based, non-toxic adhesives, and they have 100% solid wooden bed frames. They have Goals certified foam headboards, and their wool headboards are Ecotech Standard 100. Avocado has their City bed frame, which is Green Guard Gold certified. It is FSC certified wood, solid wood. They have no engineered wood in sight on this bed. It's formaldehyde free, zero VOC finish, and toxin-free adhesives were also used. You can also look at Natural Home by the Futon Shop. They have frames and headboards. They're solid wood, non-toxic finishes, finished with linseed oils. They're all handmade. Their headboards are GOTS certified hemp fabric, which means that they release moisture instead of absorbing it. They're naturally antimicrobial, naturally dust mite resistant, and all of the wood is FSC certified, and it's tufted with natural latex. You could also look at Thuma. They are Green Guard certified, solid wood with no engineered wood at all. And then my favorite, Savvy Rest, they are solid wood construction, zero VOC finishes, handmade, and they're made with Appalachian hardwoods and certified FSC woods. They're also Green Guard Gold certified. And then finally, Plank and Beam is a low toxin option. They offer solid wood, low VOC finishes with solid pine wood. I hope you were able to find something that you can take from this week's video and apply it in your own home, even if it's just planning ahead to purchase a new bed frame down the road. This information is worth holding on to. It'll help you get something that is not going to introduce unnecessary toxins to your space. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel because I'm here every single week with new ideas, new tips on how to create a healthy home that truly supports your health and your wellness.